I'm Sagar Barbhaya. I work at Intuit for almost 4 years now. I started my journey at Intuit when I got a co-op, and I did my co-op in San Diego office, working for freefilefillableforms.com. And at that time, I interacted with working on accessibility and fixing some of the bugs. And that's how I realized that how important this field is, and I decided to choose it as my career. Ted, can you please?
Sure. My name is Ted Drake. I've been in accessibility for decades, it seems like. I started because I was the website manager for a museum of art. And as a public facility with government funding, it had to be accessible. So that's how I first learned about it. To me, when I got into accessibility, it was about having pride in your code and making sure you were building stuff that worked for everyone. The knowledge I got from working in accessibility is what led me to getting a job at Yahoo as a front-end engineer. I worked on Yahoo Finance, Yahoo Tech, and a lot of other search products, and co-founded the Yahoo Accessibility Lab. From there, I came over to Intuit, and at Intuit, I lead accessibility across all our products.
So cool. So I will be moderating this conversation. I would like to ask you how did you start your journey in accessibility?
Yeah, when I first started in accessibility, it was the early days of the web, and we didn't know what we were doing. We just were trying to build stuff. We were trying to make it look cool. And in the process, we were really building horribly inaccessible websites. So it was a matter of all of us were kind of relearning what is semantics, what does it mean to build quality HTML, and in the process making it accessible. So it was how do you use images and forms and links and buttons and such, and how do you design so that everybody can use it. It was an industry at the beginning that we were all sort of learning and building. This would have been around 2002, 2003.
So what is accessibility for you with respect to a real world or with respect to web or software apps?
Yeah, accessibility to me is not necessarily the technology, it's about the person. When I first when I first joined Intuit, I went to a conference and met some of our customers. And I met this woman who told me how much she loved Intuit, and she loved TurboTax. And she loved being able to put together all of her taxes and be able to manage her money by herself. But then she told me that in order to file her taxes, she had to go over to her neighbor and have her neighbor come over and actually click the submit button because we had this CAPTCHA. That's not independence to me. If you're dependent on a neighbor to come over and actually look at your personal information, that's not acceptable. So that I went back to Intuit, and we immediately made changes on the CAPTCHA form so that the next year when she filed her taxes, she was able to do everything by herself. So to me, accessibility means anybody can do whatever they want to do, and there's no barriers keeping them from managing their money, getting a job, hiring people, living the life they want to live.
That's a really good call out. Like accessibility means independence.
Independence, yes.
So what will be the message which you would like to send out to students who are about to start their career or about to finish their studies?
Yeah, part of it is, it goes back to why are you in technology? Why are you building stuff? You're building stuff because you want to make cool products. Products that people can use, products that can change society, products that create new industries. And our whole goal is that you're building these things for everyone. Think about how if I build a product that's only aimed at a certain segment of the population, at some point that product's going to max out. But if you build a product that can be used by everyone in the world, there's really no limit to how big it can get. Kind of reminds me of Facebook. When Facebook first started, it was made for one university. Mm-hmm. But they quickly realized that why are we limiting it to this one university? Let's open up Facebook to the entire world. It's the same thing you're doing when you're programming. Have pride in what you do, build stuff so that everybody can use it, and that's basically how you're going to be a good developer and a good product engineer.
That's a good call out. So remember everyone, web is for everyone, no matter what your disability is or no matter what obstacles you have, web has to be built for everyone.
I would also want to just mention, I know you do a lot of machine learning and artificial intelligence at RIT. We need everyone's opinion and feedback and voice when it comes to machine learning and artificial intelligence. I want everybody in this room to be able to participate in creating those data sets and creating those algorithms that drive the future.
That's All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.